I think one of my favorite parts of today was just the fact that you are so playful and you are so fun. And for me, I mean, I've been asked at times, like, well, like, what do you want in a future partner? And my parents laugh together
Yeah?
so much. I love that. They've never lost that. And I think that's one of the things that I truly admire about you. You do have this vulnerable side and this, willing to share your emotions, but you also have this, like, playfulness.
That means a lot. Like, for me, you make it very easy to be yourself and for me to be me. And I need that. I never want to hide who I am. I can't do that. I was raised by a single mom. My dad left when I was 6, and, for a good majority of my life, that was all I knew, was just me, my younger brother, and her. And I grew up watching her struggle and her work 3 jobs to put food on the table. She did whatever she could to just show us that, like, with hard work and with a good heart, you can get through anything in life. And, she's truly
Wow.
one of the most amazing people I've ever met. She's my hero, and I want to do whatever I can to make her proud.
My mom is honestly one of the strongest people I know. I think one of the most beautiful things about my parents' relationship being, interracial marriage is that there are so many times where my dad didn't have to speak up because my mom would be the one standing in front. She protected him so much as he protected her. And that's not always necessarily like a comfort that I've felt in past relationships. And so that's something that really resonates with me.
I don't want to open up old wounds or anything like that, but
Yeah.
tell me, like, in your last relationship, what went wrong?
One feeling that you can't really explain to, somebody who's not a person of color is, like, that first time that someone uses the N-word at you, directed at you. There was a time where I was in a relationship and happened to be at the grocery store, and a woman used that word directed at me. When I got home and was visibly upset, the response was more of how I was giving the woman more power because I was upset about it and because I chose to be upset about it, and I had to justify my emotions, which I did at that time. I justified. I tried to explain where I was coming from, and looking back on it, like, that was my sign. I shouldn't have ever had to justify my feelings. Whatever emotion I was feeling in that moment, I was allowed to feel, and I was allowed to feel it as long as I wanted to feel it. And if I have to explain that, well, I'll also be explaining that the relationship's not gonna work. And that doesn't mean that, someone who is white or a different race can't understand you.
Yeah, exactly. I understand. I just felt that same way with, with my ex. And I think, like you said, you never want to be complacent. You never want to settle. I'm just truly looking for my queen, and the way that you act, the way that you carry yourself is so exciting for me. And yeah, you make it easy to be myself, but you also just make it easy for me to trust you and trust that no matter what life throws at us, we can get through it,
Yeah.
Rodney's been so vulnerable. He makes me feel safe where I can feel vulnerable. And the more that I learn about him, the more that I can confidently say that, like, I can trust him.